What's going on, YouTube? I'm back with another video. I got a mic. I got this mic last year for Christmas. Shout out to Ale. But I just figured out how to set it up, and I feel like the audio sounds so much better now that I have a microphone. But for those of you who don't know, this is the Shure SM7 B mic, and it was kind of annoying setting this up when I first got it because I don't have a PC, just a regular PC to begin with. Like I use an iMac, and a lot of videos that I was looking up on how to set this thing up was going towards the like standard PC that people would normally have. And then there's a couple videos showing you how to set it up on your MacBook. But regardless, I figured it out. And if you have any questions about how to set this up, I might make a video on that. It just depends. People may not really. This is an expensive mic. This was like $500 on top of the other stuff that I needed for this to work. This little red box was like $200, and then I needed to buy like an additional cable for something. It was dumb, but it's up now. Anyways, for this video, I wanted to kind of talk about like going into 2026 and the goals that I have set for myself. And maybe you can relate, or if you have different goals, I would love to hear them. But this is definitely one of those um, videos that you will find anywhere on YouTube that talk about the same thing. But the difference with me is I'm new to this shit. So I want to talk about health, finances, God, and hobbies, essentially like four things going into 2026 that I want to improve on and better myself in. And I'll start by saying my relationship with God is definitely number one. I don't want to bore people to death, but I do want to share my experience when it comes to God. I believe in God. I'm a Christian man, but I do a very poor job at, I guess, investing more time in my relationship with God. I don't go to church as often as I should on Sundays, and that has been bothering me. There's been moments where maybe because I have a friend that will invite me, and I'll tag along with him. I have tagged along with him, but I have had him invite me before, and maybe I didn't want to get up early that Sunday or something, so I would say no, but I do want to improve on that. I have done my part in regards to reading the Bible and doing my best to understand it. So in that sense, I know I'm okay, but I just want to get better with my um time and dedication to God, and trying to conquer my daily sins as best as I can. Nobody's perfect, so no one's perfect. No one's going to not sin. You're going to sin. But I think it's good to reflect on the sins and maybe try your best not to sin again when it comes to things that are avoidable. But yeah, so that's one. The second thing is my fitness. I have this little High Rocks video pulled up because I actually wanted to show you guys a little goal that I have set out for me and my one of my friends. But we we're thinking of signing up for this High Rocks thing. It's this like fitness event thing where like you run 8 kilometers and do 8 different workouts, and it looks pretty tough. Um but I have a little quick video I'll play real quick. Hopefully it doesn't lag because it was lagging earlier. But yeah, I'll play this video real quick, and I'll do no audio because I don't want to get copyrighted. But it's just a little background music. So let me make it bigger. So hopefully it's not lagging, but yeah, Those are you do 1 kilometer run, and then you stop at a station and you do that station. And then once you're done, you do another kilometer run and then do the next station. I mean, there's 8 stations. Um, it gets pretty crazy. So it's almost done. It's not long. It's not a long video. And then yeah, and then that's it, and then you're done. Um, so there's an event coming up in February in Vegas, and then another one in April that's in Florida. We're gonna sign up. If you are interested, they have a website. It's the High Rock. You just type in highrocks.com and it shows you a lot of good information. Um, you can buy the tickets here and all that stuff. And then there's a frequently asked questions tab. So there's a lot of good information there, but yeah, that's a goal we have for ourselves. Other than that though, we have like your regular standard, we want a better physique, we want to get stronger kind of goals. Right now as I stand, my stature is I'm like 5'8", 5'9" on a good day, but I'm 5'8" and I weigh about 195 to 200 pounds. So and I'm pretty strong. Like the three big lifts people always like share their numbers in is the deadlift, the squat, and the bench press. For bench press, I hit 315 for 2 reps recently, so I may be at like 325, maybe. But I know I can hit 315 bench. For squat, I'm at 375. For deadlifts, I'm at 405. So I am in the 1000s club, but I would like to grow those numbers a little bit more. And I would also like to get more leaner, um because as like we there's muscle like I have muscle, but I do want more. I want my abs to show more, so I want a six pack. I have like a two pack, but I ain't fat. I just don't have a six pack. So that's that for fitness and stuff. And then finances. So I'm doing pretty well in finances. I brought home like $98,000 uh with this last check. I looked at my total gross pay. It was 98K. Um that's obviously before tax. So yeah, there's you know what that means. Like I'm probably brought like 70-ish. Um if that. But yeah, so I almost hit six figures, and I guess I'm not bad with my finances. Like I don't spend money on dumb things, and I save up a lot of money. So, and I make a decent amount of money at work. I sign up for a pretty good amount of overtime. So, in regards to finances, I'm not too worried, but where I can pivot the financial goal just a little bit would be my ambition to start some sort of business, which will require some money to which with whatever business I decide to open, there's going to be some investing that's going to take place, and you need money for that. So I'm trying to have a lot of money. So when I figure out what business I want to open and start, then I have the money to just open the LLC. If I have to hire people, or if I have to buy equipment and stuff like that all takes money. So I'm unsure of yet exactly what business I want to start, but I have been reading a lot and being very informed of like what businesses not to start, and then just kind of crossing them out as I go and trying to narrow it down to something. But I'm not there yet, but that's a goal I have for next year. And then last but not least, hobbies. I want to start some type of hobby that I think so I'm still stuck in between. Do I want to start a hobby that could benefit me with this business goal that I have, or should I start a hobby that I want to start for fun, that have nothing to do with business or anything like that? It's just something that I personally want to start doing because I think it's fun. So I'm still stuck between what in that regard, but I'm gonna figure it out. Um, but yeah, to further explain that, if I start a business about window tinting, then the hobby could be me learning how to window tint, which would benefit me in regards to the business I'm trying to open. That's like a window tinting service. And then I can go from there. But if I pick something like fishing, I mean, you could make money like fishing, but I don't want to start no fishing business. So it would be just me learning how to fish for real. Now I've fished. Like I caught a fish recently. I went to Florida and I was with my cousin and we went fishing. He took me fishing and I caught a fish. I got a picture of it. I caught a fish. It was a pretty big fish. It was like this big. I don't know what fish it was. He knows what fish it was. But I caught a pretty big fish and I was pretty proud of it. And it was fun. So that's why I'm like, damn, should I learn something that's fun? Because it's also like good for your mental health to just get away from like stress and goals and stuff like that and do something that's fun. So I'm still figuring that out. But that's my top 4 things going into 2026 that I want to work on. Um, I'm curious to know if you have anything that's different from my goals, or if you have similar goals that you want to express down in the comment section below, then I'm all for it. And if you're also joining High Rocks in 2026, or you have done a High Rocks event before, I am curious to know your experience and how it was and all that. So like definitely leave a comment down below if you've already done that or if you're planning on doing it. But that's all for this video. So I hope the audio sounds good. But yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And I will see y'all next year. Peace.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, wanna hate this, I'll go show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough